In this video, we are going to talk about the 10 US cities with jobs and cheap housing. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future updates. The greatest spots to settle down are typically found south of the Mason-Dixon line, when looking for the cheapest places to live in the United States for city inhabitants. Only a few of the southern states that frequently appear on our ranking of the most affordable cities in the United States are Texas and Alabama. Just keep in mind to assess the benefits and drawbacks before moving to one of these regions with the lowest cost of living. Cheap rates are appealing, but if employment are difficult to find, wages are meager, or the neighborhood has few things to do, the enchantment may wear off. To be sure one of these affordable places to live meets your needs, arrange a lengthy visit. Says Tyler Baines, Cost of Living Project Manager and Research Analyst at the Center for Regional Economic Competitiveness. Opens in new tab. But when deciding where to apply for a job searchers shouldn't just focus on the size of their compensation. The 10 cities in the final ranking all have values that are lower than the overall average for the United States. The American Community Survey and Area Vibes provided additional information on labor force participation and livability score. Here, the list of the top 10 US cities with jobs and cheap housing. Let's start. Number 10. Jackson, Mississippi. Metro Jackson is a surprisingly diverse city that appeals to Civil War enthusiasts, admirers of blues music, and even those who enjoy ballet. Dancers from all over the globe travel to Jackson every 4 years for the USA International Ballet Competition, a 2-week event where they compete for medals, scholarships, and positions in ballet companies. Only Russia, Bulgaria, and Finland host events of a similar nature. In addition, the state capital makes an excellent spot to retire. Due to its accessibility, number of nurses, nurse practitioners, orthopedic surgeons, caregiving alternatives, and geriatric facilities, Jackson is ranked 7th among the greatest large cities for successful aging by the Milken Institute. The tax-friendly policies Mississippi has for retirees also benefit older people. However, middle-class households face a more complicated tax situation. The final word. For city dwellers in the United States, Jackson is among the 10 most affordable locations to live. Housing prices are the most affordable aspect of living, being 36% less expensive overall than the national average. Expenses for utilities and transportation are also extremely affordable. However, healthcare prices are somewhat in line with the national average. Number 9. Albany, Georgia. Ray Charles was born in Albany, Georgia, which is located in southeast Georgia, and is roughly 150 miles south of Atlanta. And just in case someone does forget, there is a monument to the illustrious musician in the city center. Other cultural attractions include the Weatherby Planetarium, located at the Thronotesca Heritage Center, as well as science and history museums. The Flint River Aquarium has alligators and turtles that are indigenous to the area's Flint River for individuals who have a preference for the great outdoors. Then there is Chehaw Park, which has a zoo with rhinos and cheetahs as well as hiking paths. Phoebe Putney Health System, Albany State University, and Procter & Gamble, PG, opens in new tab, an important employer and stock in the consumer staples sector, are a few notable employers. Even while Albany's unemployment rate is slightly higher than the national average, the city's general cost of living lessens the blow. Living expenses in the metro region are roughly 17% lower than the national average, partly because housing costs are 40% lower than those of the ordinary American. The prices of groceries, electricity, healthcare, and other goods and services range from 5% to 14% cheaper than the national averages. Number 8. Conway, Arkansas. A number of high-tech businesses, including information technology firm Insight Enterprises, NSIT, opens in new tab, are based in the city of Conway, an affordable enclave in the Little Rock North Little Rock Conway metro area, POP 749,673. At the same time, a sizable section of the population that is younger contributes to cost containment. Conway, also referred to as the City of Colleges, is home to 3 post-secondary educational institutions: Central Baptist College, Hendrix College, and the University of Central Arkansas. The city is perfect for fishing and other water sports because of its close proximity to the Arkansas River and Lake Conway, and there is also plenty of room for hunting. However, it takes around 30 minutes to get to Little Rock, the state capital. Conway does have some more aspirational cultural attractions, though. The sole professional Shakespeare group in the state, the Arkansas Shakespeare Theater, is based in this city. Conway's median house value is among the highest among the 25 cheapest American cities, but it is still significantly below the national median, and housing-related costs are 27% lower than average. Costs for groceries, transportation, and medical care are all reasonably low. Number 7. Anniston, Alabama. Birmingham is about an hour's drive east of the Anniston metro region. For hikers, mountain bikers, and other outdoor enthusiasts, the city serves as a suitable starting point because of its closeness to the Mountain Longleaf National Wildlife Refuge. The city has its own peculiarities. It is the location of the 33-foot-tall, record-breaking tallest office chair in the world, according to Guinness World Records. The Alabama Regional Medical Center and the Anniston Army Depot are significant employers. Although Anniston has one of the 10 lowest cost of livings in the country, its median income is 1/3 less than the national average. In spite of this, other areas in Calhoun County, where Anniston serves as the county seat, have higher household incomes and home values. In either case, the overall cost of housing in the Anniston region is 41% less than the national average. However, utilities are rather expensive, costing 23% more than the national average. Additionally, Alabama is a somewhat tax-friendly state. Anniston has many charms, including Victorian mansions and old churches among other architectural treasures, despite the income picture having room for improvement. Number 6. Topeka, Kansas. Topeka, a prairie city along the Kansas River, is renowned for its crowded suburban atmosphere of single-family houses, parks, and an abundance of coffee shops. Additionally, Topeka, the state's capital, may depend on the state government to provide high-quality jobs with a secure income. Additional industries supported by the metro region include healthcare, retail, and manufacturing. There are several less esoteric attractions in addition to Washburn University and the Topeka Symphony Orchestra in the city. For instance, when Heartland Park Topeka opened in 1989, the city became a significant racing venue. Topeka's cost of living is about 1/5 less than the national average, placing it among the top 10 most affordable cities in the United States for city dwellers. Again, housing expenditures are the biggest contributor to savings. In fact, housing costs are around 28% less than the national average. Similar discounts apply to groceries compared to what the average American pays at the supermarket. Locals also enjoy significant financial savings on utilities, transportation, and healthcare. The cheapest pizza in the United States may be found in Topeka. Unfortunately, Kansas is among the states with the highest tax burdens on retirees and middle-class families alike. Number 5. Joplin, Missouri. In the past, Joplin was arguably best known, at least to foreigners, as the location where bank robbers Bonnie and Clyde temporarily hid out. This occurred during the Great Depression. Sadly, Joplin is now probably better known for its tornadoes, including the devastating storm that devastated nearly 30% of the city in 2011. Due in part to its position as a regional medical hub, the city and surrounding metro area have subsequently recovered from the most expensive tornado in modern U.S. history. Its two main hospitals provide healthcare to residents of 4 states, including Kansas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. Other significant employers in the meantime include Leggett and Platt, Stifler Group, and General Mills. The fact that housing expenses in Joplin are 38% less than the national average helps to rank the city among the top 5 most affordable locations to live in the United States. Utility costs, healthcare costs, and grocery costs are all relatively inexpensive. Although Missouri's top income tax rate was recently reduced from 5.4% to 5.3% for 2022, it still remains fairly average. It will decrease once more to 4.95% in 2023, with potential rate cuts in the future. Number 4. Decatur, Illinois. The most well-known industries in Decatur, Illinois, and the surrounding metro region are probably manufacturing and agriculture. Despite moving its corporate offices to Chicago in 2013, Archer Daniels Midland continues to conduct business in this Illinois community. The largest manufacturer of mining and construction equipment in the world, Caterpillar, has plants nearby as well. Tate & Lyle, a British-based manufacturer of food additives, also has a sizable maize processing facility in Decatur. The local economy suffered a setback when Archer Daniels Midland left after a price-fixing scandal, and Decatur continues to have high unemployment. The fact that the cost of living is over a fifth less affordable than the national average is at least an indication of ADM's departure. In Metro Decatur, housing expenses are 43% lower than the national average, and other costs like healthcare, utilities, and transportation are all significantly lower. These reductions help offset Illinois ranking as one of the states with the highest state taxes on middle-class families. The city's sizable student population, which includes the about 1,875 students at Millikan University and the roughly 2,500 students at Richland Community College, undoubtedly appreciates Decatur's ranking as one of the most affordable locations to live in the United States. Number 3. McAllen, Texas. McAllen may be among the least expensive cities in the country to live in, but it has a cost. The McAllen-Edinburgh Mission metro area has a 29.3% poverty rate. That is more than twice as high as both the 12.8% US rate and the 14.3% Texas rate. On the plus side, because of its location along a significant migration path, McAllen is well known for bird watching. Not to be missed is the Quinta Mazatlan, a luxurious birdhouse with more than 15 acres of bird habitat. The International Museum of Art and Science, which specializes in Latin American art, is another attraction in the city. And for city inhabitants, McAllen is undoubtedly among the least expensive areas to live in the United States. Compared to the average American household, housing costs are 55% lower, healthcare expenditures are 23% less expensive, and grocery costs are about 17% lower. Utilities are one of the few costs residents do pay a little more for, plus 5.4%, which isn't surprising considering that summertime highs sometimes reach the 90s. Unexpectedly, Texas isn't a wonderful area to live in terms of taxes. How can a state that levies zero income taxes not be ranked among the most tax-friendly states? To begin with, its median property tax rate is the 9th highest in the nation. Number 2. Kalamazoo, Michigan. The cost of living in Kalamazoo consistently ranks among the lowest in the country. Sadly, a large portion of its population rely heavily on affordable housing. Nearly 31% of people in Kalamazoo's core, Pop 73,255, live below the poverty level. At the metro level, the figure equals 14.5% and includes Portage, Michigan. The poverty rates in the US and Michigan state are 12.8% and 13.1%, respectively. Another drawback. For families in the middle class, Michigan is one of the least tax-friendly states. On the plus side, Western Michigan University, which has numerous campuses and research centers, is a significant economic force in the area. The city is home to the headquarters of the pharmaceutical corporation Pfizer. PFE opens in New Tab, and the medical equipment manufacturer Stryker, SYK, opens in New Tab. The pharmaceutical behemoth promised to invest $750 million in its Kalamazoo facility by the end of 2022. The Kalamazoo Nature Center offers free daily events for pleasure. 3 swimming beaches and 140 miles of trails can be found in nearby parks. Chicago can be reached in less than 3 hours by vehicle if traffic is forgiving if you wish to escape to the big metropolis. Kalamazoo also rates among the finest locations to live for these and other reasons. Number 1. Harlingen, Texas. In cities with metro regions of at least 50,000 residents, Harlingen currently has the lowest cost of living in the United States. The Rio Grande and the Gulf of Mexico are to the south and east, respectively, of the city, which is located at the southernmost point of Texas. 24.7% of people in the hardscrabble Brownsville-Harlingen metro area live below the poverty line. That is around 1.5 times the state of Texas' overall poverty rate. Other gloomy characteristics of the metro area's economy include the high unemployment rate and comparably low median household income. But practically everything, including food and petrol, is less expensive in Harlingen. A nice cut of state costs around 22% less locally than it does nationally. This is Texas, after all. Harlingen's average home price is a startling $178,000 less than the national average. The typical flat costs $757 per month to rent, which is 45% less than the $1,369 national average. Utility costs are a bit high, at 6.8% above the national average, similar to nearby McAllen. Although agriculture still plays a major role in the local economy of Harlingen, the healthcare and telecommunications sectors are quickly overtaking it. Last but not least, it would be careless to overlook one of the region's major selling points. Harlingen is only about an hour's drive from South Padre Island's beaches. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching, and see you next time.